Titles: Steve Connor, U.S. Navy, 1977 to 79. A small town is viewed from above.
It's really difficult to be public about it. It makes people very uncomfortable. And of course, anybody who survives rape, it's an uncomfortable conversation and concept. But if it's a guy, if it's a male, it really becomes uncomfortable because nobody knows what to say.
A white-haired man wears glasses and a mask at a desk.
The VA statistic is 1 in 100 men report that they've been a victim of MST. There's 63,000 veterans in Western Massachusetts. So that's 630 guys that are walking around who are going through the same stuff I did.
Different houses stand along streets of the town.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
A U.S. flag hangs from a porch under autumn leaves on a tree.
And I knew, logically, I wasn't the only one that's ever happened to. But that's what it felt like.
In photos, Connor walks down a sidewalk. A hand opens a door.
When I discovered that the VA had an all-male therapeutic group, it was really important for me to participate in that group. But incredibly scary. It changed my life to go through it, to know that there was a guy who was a cop. There was a guy who, was an athlete and big guy who, you never think anything would happen, but people find themselves vulnerable at the wrong time, and it happens.
A flag stands in a pot with a plant.
There's a lot of shame and a lot of embarrassment. It messed me up a long time.
Outside, Connor stands by a waterfall.
I went through things that, through my therapies, I understand now. I drank, ended up having a little bit of a drug issue, which I'm not proud of, but it killed the pain.
Water over rocks moves in slow motion.
I was very sexually promiscuous. To prove that I could be sexually attractive to women.
Ripples of water blur and freeze.
The counseling that I've gotten has helped me understand it wasn't my fault and there was nothing I could do about it.
Connor looks straight into the camera with a blue sky behind him. He's shown in older family photos.
My biggest fear about telling my children was I thought they'd be ashamed of me too. But I also had to explain to them. And they embraced me. They were all like, "Oh, Dad, I'm so sorry that happened to you."
In a selfie, he smiles with two young men, a woman and a girl. Again, the town is viewed from above.
In Massachusetts, every city and town has to have a veteran service officer, someone who meets the needs of the veterans and their dependents in whatever city or town they live in. I've been doing that for almost 16 years, and it is a very rewarding job.
A window says Veteran Service.
I now deal with people who are survivors, and I deal with men who are survivors. And my staff came to me and said, "I don't know what to say." And I said, all you have to say is, "Geez, I'm really sorry that happened to you. We'll help you get through it. I will help you get through it. We're just gonna get you what you need, and we'll do it together."
At a desk, a coworker smiles.
If it happens to you, go see somebody, go tell somebody. It really was a relief to finally tell somebody. It really was.
In his mask, he walks on a sidewalk through town. Credits: About Face and National Center for PTSD, Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder.